Hi, everyone. It's Luigi Gratton, Herbalife Nutrition's Vice President of Training, and I'm broadcasting to you from my studio in Los Angeles, which is also known as my son's room. But I've got my virtual background, so you're going to notice this beautiful bridge and the sunset. So hopefully this will be pleasing to you. We want to talk about immune health today. And we're going to quickly go through the basics of immune health, but we're also going to talk a little bit about our Herbalife nutrition products that are so fantastic. And we're going to talk about what the immune system is. Now, we're not teaching a class on immunity. What we really want you to understand, in the human body, there is a vast defense system which protects against invaders. Believe it or not, you're covered with different organisms and microbes, bacteria, viruses, fungi, all over the place. Now, we live in harmony with our environment, with all these different microbes. And the reason that we don't really get sick is because we're protected by our immune system. In fact, the first line of defense is your skin. Think about it. The great thing is that the skin is a protective barrier from all these things. So, of course, frequent hand washing all the time, keeps all this stuff out of our body. But if some of these microbes do get inside of our body, we have this amazing immune system, which quickly protects by knocking out these invading bacteria, viruses, and fungi. And it does that in the immediate and the delayed response. It's very interesting. Now, basically your immune system has what we call innate and adaptive. The innate is the very fast acting. So as soon as something enters the body, you have different mechanisms at the ready to fight those invading pathogens. The really cool thing is that you also have a whole system that creates memory. So the next time you see that bacteria, fungus, or virus, it will remember it, and your body's immune system really kind of takes control very quickly and knocks it out. So there's the quick acting and there's the sort of delayed acting, but together this make up a very strong immune system. Now there's a nice visual of sort of your adaptive and innate, and you'll notice on the innate, just as I was mentioning on the right, your physical barriers are the skin, sneezing, coughing. Even if you are thinking about the mucous membranes in your nose or your mouth, those have different cells which catch these invading microbes, and you can cough them up or sneeze and they come out, and that's a good thing. That's also you'll notice chemical and cellular, the mucus, the stomach acid in your body, and the enzymes. When we eat food, it has to pass through a very strong acidic environment in our stomach, and that acid destroys a lot of the invading microbes. The cellular system is those cells that are at the ready, and they attack those invading pathogens. So good nutrition and a healthy active lifestyle, here's the take-home point. A healthy immune system is dependent upon good nutrition and getting proper sleep and dealing with stress and all those good things. So this is why we talk good immune health. And this is what we believe in Herbalife Nutrition, balancing all the macronutrients, the micronutrients, and the phytonutrients in what we call our global nutrition philosophy. Now, I don't want you to get too caught up in this diagram because there's a lot of circles and numbers. Just understand there are different areas we're going to quickly go through. There's protein down at the bottom, there's carbohydrates and fiber to the right, fats are off to the left, then vitamins and minerals up to the left, and then phytonutrients, because we want to get into these different areas. The first and what we call the primary macronutrient is protein. Now, a lot of people think, okay, protein, that's cool. What does that do? Protein is essential because it is the structural component in your body. Now, I know you all know about your muscles. You know about whether it's your skeletal muscle, your heart, many of you may not know, is made of muscle, and there's smooth muscle in the body that helps to control blood pressure. All of those different muscles need protein, and protein really has a strong association with immune function. So when we have proper protein in our diet, and we have to eat it, it supports a healthy body because you've got that structural integrity with that lean muscle mass. Now, I must mention also, people who lose about 10 to 20% of their lean muscle mass, their immune system falters and goes down. So it's important to keep up protein in the diet and keep that lean muscle mass. Now, a lot of people may ask, well, then how do I get protein? I can't just breathe it in. I can't drink protein from the water that I'm having. You've got to eat it in your foods. And this is where it's really essential that we talk about healthy protein levels. Now, first and foremost, we have different types of protein in Herbalife Nutrition. We have dairy-based protein, that's whey. You'll notice high protein iced coffee and Rebuild Strength. Then we have soy-based protein, which is a plant-based protein, and that comes in our protein drink mix in our traditional Formula One. But let's not forget, we also have other types of plant-based protein, and that is in our quinoa, pea, and flaxseed tri-blend select. So different types of protein for different customers, but the important thing is Herbalife Nutrition always gives you all of your essential amino acids, which means it's a complete protein. Now, here's our Formula One, the product that I think of as our hero product. What's cool about Formula One, it's a full complement of different things. It's got the protein, but it also has vitamins, minerals, 24 vitamins and minerals. And those include A, C, D, B12, zinc, folate, and selenium. And we're going to talk about some of those vitamins and minerals in just a bit. And of course, don't forget, if you're looking at the sort of non-traditional shakes, we can talk about tri-blend that has naturally sourced protein, fiber, and vitamin C. The important thing is a lot of your customers will say, well, I'm really, really, really natural and I like to go natural sourced ingredients. This is the product for them if they're very particular about the specific ingredients they're taking in their body. But remember the association with protein, supporting your lean muscle mass, and that in turn is going to help keep a healthy body and a healthy immune system. And as many of you know, I think that fiber is essential in the body. It's not as exciting as protein. Protein really gives you the lean muscle mass that people do their Instagram and Facebook, before and after photos. That's really protein based as giving results. But fiber gives tremendous results too, because fiber helps us with digestion, elimination, and just feeling an overall sense of goodness. And I always say that fiber is important. There's two parts in fiber. There's your insoluble and your soluble. Now, imagine you went outside right now and you found a tree or a bush or a shrub and you started chewing on that. Okay, that shrub, that indigestible portion of that fiber is called insoluble. It moves through you, it bulks up your stool, and it moves and gives you good elimination. That's kind of the fast acting, I should say the fast moving fiber. It's essential and we need to eat it. We also need to eat the soluble fiber. Imagine having a bowl of lentil soup or oatmeal or chewing on an apple. That soluble fiber moves a little bit slower and it moves through the body, and it's sort of like a mop doing its job in the body. So those two are essential. We need to eat them together, and that's why we know a healthy gut needs both of those. And that, of course, gives a healthy immune system. Now, we have products which contain fiber in Herbalife Nutrition. And of course, our Formula One shake has 4 grams of fiber per serving. A lot of people don't know that we've got fiber right in our shakes. We also have our multi-fiber product, which has got 5 grams of fiber. And of course, our tri-blend, really cool product, has 6 grams of fiber. Now, the important thing with all of these, it's not so much that we're considering that each of these products has fiber. It's that most of the people you're talking to are probably not getting enough fiber in their diet. They're probably having around 15 grams, it's well documented, and they need about 25 grams to 30. So you give them 2 servings of any of these products, they're gonna get those extra 5 to 10 grams every day, and that'll get them up to, let's say, 25 grams. Now, fats are essential in the body. A lot of people think fats, I gotta avoid fats. I gotta, totally avoid them in the diet. Not true. You have to eat a little bit of fat every day, especially the healthy fats, which are the omega-3s. And you see a nice picture of salmon and avocado and different nuts. They all have fats in them. What I'd like to show you though, and I think it's very important, is you need to understand the benefits of fats, whether it's heart function, brain function, vision, triglyceride levels, and blood pressure. Fats play an essential role and they need to be balanced. The problem with the modern diet, there's way too many omega-6 oils in the diet. And that drives a huge imbalance, which causes a lot of disequilibrium in the body. And that means the immune system can suffer. The important thing in Herbalife is we don't use a lot of omega-6s. They're essential, but we just use a little bit. And that's why when people start on an Herbalife nutrition program, healthy diet, healthy active lifestyle, using the products all combined together, they tend to lower the omega-6 because we really don't have any in our products, and they're eating a healthy diet. So what happens? The omega-3s and 6 are in balance, very good for the body, very good for the immune system, okay? So Herbalife nutrition products such as Herbalife line is a great source of both EPA and DHA. I don't want you to worry about all the technicalities here. Just understand you can't get these from drinking water. You have to get them from having omega-3 rich foods such as Herbalife line. In the micronutrients, think of these as, the protein is a big nutrient. Your vitamins and minerals are small, and they're really cofactors in the human body, which simply means they get into the body and they help with the cellular machinery and the enzymatic reactions that your body needs to do. And every day we need to consume these vitamins and minerals because we cannot make them. We don't manufacture any of these things in the body. So it's really important that we eat them in our fresh fruits and vegetables, or we can supplement with them in products such as Herbalife nutrition products. So I just want to show you a quick picture of all the vitamins and minerals important to support a healthy immune system. Vitamin A, C, D, folate, iron, and zinc, selenium, copper, B6, and B12. Now, they all have different functions. Some of them are known as antioxidants. Some of them are closely associated with immune function, and then some of them are indirectly. The important thing is, without having a healthy diet and having a full complement of these vitamins and minerals, we can't support the body in the right way. And of course, we can't support the immune system. So take a look at all the amazing Herbalife nutrition products that have vitamins and minerals in them. And you think, wow, I didn't know that. The bars, our protein drink mix, these are a lot of products that people think immediately, well, they're only protein based, but you may not know that TriBlend Select, Rose Guard, Herbalife Pro 20, ProCore, and of course, our traditional Formula One. These are all rich in vitamins and minerals, and it's very easy. You just look on the label and you'll see the vitamin and mineral, and you'll see the percent of the RDI, the recommended daily intake. Vitamin C is very well studied in the scientific literature, and we know that it contributes to the normal functioning of the immune system. Now, it's mainly found in fruits and vegetables, including citrus fruits, broccoli, bell peppers, and strawberries, and it's equivalent to 2 small oranges. Now, a lot of specialists in nutrition, I studied clinical nutrition for many years, and a lot of specialists will ask me, well, in Herbalife nutrition, you guys aren't curing disease, right? And I say, of course not. We're not dealing with disease states. We're not trying to prevent, cure, or treat diseases. What we're talking about are the nutritional gaps that people have in their daily diet. And this, we know, is very common with the modern diet. If someone's having a cheeseburger here in Los Angeles, where I live, people love pizza and cheeseburgers and soda. There's not a lot of vitamin C in any of those foods. And so if someone's eating that on a regular basis, they're going to be deficient in vitamin C, and they need that every day. So this is where supplementation and a healthy diet are important. So let's take a look at some of the Herbalife nutrition products that are high in vitamin C, including Formula One Shake Mix, 31% of the NRV, okay? And of course, TriBlend Select, 18% of the NRV. ProCore is 80% of the NRV. Rose Guard, 80% of the NRV. And Nightworks, one of my favorite products, 100% of the NRV. So you've got a full spectrum of products that you can choose from, and your customers can also choose from. Now, vitamin D, historically, we go out in the sunshine. Let's say our ancestors would work outside, because most people did, and they would get a healthy dose of vitamin D because they would get sunlight, and the sunlight would help manufacture vitamin D in the body. However, most of us, especially at these times, are probably indoors most of the day. We may be working on the phone or the computer, and we know that there is a lot of vitamin D deficiency. Now, we know that vitamin D contributes to the normal functioning of the immune system. And so if we're not getting sufficient vitamin D, the immune system will falter. So of course, so what are some good dietary sources of vitamin D? Oily fish, eggs, we know nuts, plenty of different sources that we can get in the diet. But again, imagine me driving around Los Angeles, California, watching all the folks in my city eat these fast foods and having these processed fast foods. So we know that people are probably not getting sufficient amounts of vitamin D if they're eating a lot of that junk, that processed food and that fast food. So let's take a look at some of the products in Herbalife Nutrition that are high in vitamin D, including Formula One Shake Mix with 13% of the NRV, ProCore with 67% of the NRV, Protein Drink Mix, one of my favorites, with 13% of the NRV, and of course, Formula One Sport, 13% of the NRV. Just understand, these are wonderful additions to a regular diet that you can supplement with throughout the day to help get some vitamin D. When we're considering zinc, we know that it contributes to the normal functioning of the immune system. And zinc is mainly found in different things: nuts, seeds, different types of meat, fish, shellfish, dairy products, seeds, and pulses. And the NRV is about 11 milligrams, which is equivalent to about 20 tablespoons of dried sesame seeds. So we can really get a good idea of what zinc is and where it's found in the diet and how it helps to support the immune system. However, remember, a lot of our customers, people who are not on a healthy nutrition program, are eating fast processed foods. They're not getting sufficient zinc, and therefore their immune system can be compromised. Let's take a look at another mineral, selenium, which also contributes to the normal functioning of the immune system. And this is found in a variety of foods, such as Brazil nuts, fish, meat, vegetables, whole grain cereals, and the NRV here is about 55 micrograms, and that's equivalent to just 1 to 2 Brazil nuts. Doesn't seem like you need too much, right? However, again, processed food, modern diet, a lot of people aren't getting sufficient amounts. So we want to make sure that we can support that. Where can we find zinc and selenium in the Herbalife nutrition products? Well, very simple. In our Formula One shake mix, 38% selenium and 35% zinc. For Procore, 100% of the NRV selenium and 91% of the NRV zinc. Protein drink mix, 38 and 35% respectively for selenium and zinc. And for Formula One Sport, 38 and 35% respectively for selenium and zinc. So we see these are all wonderful forms to supplement with zinc and selenium in the diet. Procore, this is a fantastic product, which is a unique complex of ingredients, including Epicor, which is a yeast-based fermentate, which is high in vitamin C and D. And it's a really incredible product. And we've got this really cool blend that Herbalife Nutrition puts together. It's also high in minerals zinc and selenium, and it has this delicious elderberry juice. Now, the great thing about Procore, it provides 80% NRV of vitamin C and 67% of the NRV of vitamin D. And these both contribute to the normal functioning of the immune system. What I love about this product is it's easy to use, it tastes delicious. I love using it every day. So great product, and let's not forget about Procore. And now this third and sort of final section we're discussing are the phytonutrients. And I often think about the emblem of what Mark Hughes created in the company, this aloe vera leaf of plant-based nutrition, which I wear every day. And that's what a phytonutrient is. It's a plant-based nutrient. So think plants, think Mark Hughes, essential Mark Hughes, the founder of the company, and think about what he did when he created the products. We take the vitamins and minerals out. Of course, we use the phytonutrients. We take the protein and fiber and we put it in products. And of course, we take phytonutrients, which are plant-based botanical ingredients, and those help support the human body. They help reduce oxidative stress, and they can boost the immune system. So this is why we recommend 5 servings of fruits and vegetables, especially colorful fruits and vegetables throughout the diet. But a lot of people aren't getting those, so we want to make sure they can supplement with them in the diet. So here's a great product, RoseGuard. It contains a range of carefully selected botanical ingredients, including rosemary and turmeric. And these really help top off your daily intake of antioxidant substances. Now, it provides 89% of the NRV of vitamin A and 80% of the NRV of vitamin C. And these help contribute to the normal functioning of the immune system. So just understand, we don't have a strict NRV for many of these botanicals, but we do believe they're important, and they're found in different foods, fruits, vegetables, spices, herbs. These botanicals you're getting every day in the diet when you're having a wide variety of plant-based foods, okay? So last but not least, we want to mention exercise, which is an important part of our global nutrition philosophy. So we covered all the nutrients, the macronutrients, the micronutrients, and the phytonutrients. Exercise is a key part, an integral part of our global nutrition philosophy, because we know that regular, moderate intensity exercise helps to maintain a proper immune function. Now, it doesn't have to be too much. You can simply aim for exercise at least 150 minutes per week. That's about 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. Very simple, right? Just make sure you're staying consistent and you're getting up and doing a little bit. And of course, sleep and rest are so important. A lot of people don't know that there are 5 different stages of sleep. You start to go to sleep and you're in stage 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5, your sort of deepest stage of sleep is called rapid eye movement sleep. Here's the important thing. Every night you cycle through these 5 stages and you go back and forth. And you do that about 5, 6, 7 times. If you don't get healthy, sustained, deep sleep, you feel fatigued the next day. And more importantly, your immune system can be compromised. That's why we want healthy rest and sleep as part of our global nutrition philosophy. So we know sleep represents a key part of your lives. It helps, it influences our emotional well-being, our cognitive functioning, our daily performance, and our physical health. And we know that chronic partial sleep loss might be more detrimental to the immune functions rather than short-term total sleep loss. So it's very important to understand good, healthy sleep. It's part of our global nutrition philosophy, and sleep deprivation can lead to an increased risk of a compromised immune system. So get your sleep and get your rest, okay? Okay, and so we're going to end on that, but I just want to do a quick summary. We've got nutrients that we consume, we have exercise and different things that we practice, and of course we have sleep and rest, sort of rituals that we want to make sure we get into that will promote sort of good sleep hygiene, going to bed at the same time, waking up at the same time, and all these sort of different things. So make sure that when you think about the global nutrition philosophy as it pertains to immune health, we're taking care of all these different aspects. So this is Luigi Gratton, your Vice President of Global Training. I want to wish you all the best of health, and I hope to see you all very soon. Take great care, everybody.